I wish things could have went another way, but you know the money now.
Stefon, I have a question. After you get your ring, is Cardi getting her ring?
And it is now being announced that Stefon Diggs not only lost the Super Bowl, he also lost his girl in the same night. It was not only the good luck, it was her facial expressions, it was her body language.
Cardi B gave Stefon Diggs more than public support. She gave him trust, loyalty, and even welcomed a child with him. For a while, their relationship looked strong from the outside. She showed up at games, posted encouraging messages online, and stood beside him even when rumors surrounded his name. Many fans believed this was a fresh start for her after the difficult years she spent in a very public marriage with Offset. It looked like she had finally found calm after a long period of emotional ups and downs. Super Bowl Sunday, February 8, 2026, was supposed to be one of the happiest nights of her life. Diggs was playing in the biggest game of the season, and Cardi had been cheering for him the entire year. The cameras often showed her in the stands celebrating every play, smiling, and supporting him with excitement. Fans compared their relationship to other famous celebrity-athlete couples, saying they looked like the perfect match. Everything seemed set for a major celebration after the game. But before kickoff, people started noticing small signs that something was not right. During a short interview that weekend, Cardi was asked about the big game. Instead of giving an energetic answer, she calmly said, "Good luck," and walked away. It was a simple moment, but many viewers felt the tone was different. She did not smile, did not add extra comments, and did not show the excitement people expected. Social media immediately began discussing her reaction, with fans wondering if there was tension behind the scenes. As the game approached, rumors began spreading online. Reports claimed that one of Diggs' other children's mothers attended the game with their child, both wearing his jersey. On the surface, this was not unusual, since his child had every right to support their father. However, some fans started discussing the timeline of his relationships and whether there had been overlap between different partners. That conversation quickly added more pressure to an already emotional night. Another rumor circulated about a woman allegedly.
Everybody wanted to see her at the games. They wanted to know her opinions, They wanted to see her support. You would be there, front row and center, to hold him and console him whether he lost or he won. The fact that she left,
allegedly being seen near the team's hotel area holding a key card. There was no confirmed proof, but social media conversations turned the speculation into a major topic. By the time the game began, people were talking about relationship drama almost as much as they were talking about football. The tension was not only on the field but also online, where every small detail was being analyzed. The game itself did not go well for Diggs' team. The Seattle Seahawks defeated the New England Patriots with a clear 29-13 victory. Diggs had a quiet performance and did not create the big highlight moments fans were expecting. For athletes, a Super Bowl loss is always painful, but the emotional weight seemed heavier because of the rumors surrounding his personal life. Instead of celebrating, the night began to feel disappointing on several levels. Cardi appeared briefly during the halftime show but did not stay long afterward. Many fans noticed that she left the stadium before the final moments of the game. She had reportedly planned a large after-party that cost over $1 million, but the mood changed quickly after the loss. What was supposed to be a celebration turned into an uncomfortable evening, and the excitement that had built up for weeks seemed to disappear almost instantly. Soon after the game, people noticed that Cardi and Diggs had unfollowed each other on Instagram. In modern celebrity culture, that simple action often signals a breakup. Entertainment news outlets began reporting that the couple had recently separated, although sources suggested reconciliation was still possible. Still, the timing made the situation look serious, especially since they had just welcomed a baby only a few months earlier. Then another claim spread online, saying Diggs had allegedly brought a female friend to his hotel room shortly after the game.
Imagine using your social capital for a man who had his court date pushed back so he can make it to the Super Bowl and then lose. It's truly embarrassing. Let me ask the audience. It is embarrassing for someone as talented as you are to be associated with a man who has multiple accusations, charges, lawsuits, and
There's no confirmed evidence, but the rumor traveled quickly across social media. Cardi later posted a short message online that read, "Done," and many fans believed it was connected to the situation. The single word carried strong meaning and fueled even more discussion. What made the story more emotional for fans was Cardi's history. She had already experienced a very public relationship filled with cheating rumors, breakups, and reconciliations during her marriage to Offset. That relationship lasted for years and included both joyful moments and painful ones. She had openly spoken about how difficult that period was for her mental health, explaining that constant stress and public pressure had deeply affected her. Because of that past, many supporters hoped her new relationship would bring her peace. After separating from Offset, Cardi spent several months focusing on herself and staying away from public relationship drama. Friends close to her said she wanted stability and honesty in her next partnership. When Diggs entered her life, he reportedly promised support and emotional comfort, and she decided to give love another chance. Their relationship became public in 2025, and within months they appeared frequently together on social media, traveling, attending events, and sharing affectionate posts. Later that year, she announced her pregnancy during a television interview, looking happy and confident about the future. When their son was born in November 2025, many fans believed she had finally found the stable family life she wanted. Although some critics questioned the fast pace of the relationship, Cardi appeared hopeful that this
she decides to divorce Offset and leaves Hell. So then her next option was Super Hell, and decided out of all the options to choose from, she chose.
You don't see him hyping you up. Matter of fact, when he was asked about if you were going to get a ring, he joked and said he got to get one.
Chapter would be different from her past experiences. However, concerns started growing when reports about Diggs' complicated personal life appeared in the news. Stories about legal disputes, parenting conflicts, and other allegations began circulating, though he denied several of those claims. Cardi reportedly set clear boundaries, telling him she did not want unexpected surprises or hidden issues affecting their future. She was trying to make more careful decisions this time, hoping to avoid repeating old patterns. Meanwhile, Offset's reactions to the new relationship also became part of online discussions. At first, he publicly said he wished Cardi happiness, which many people saw as a mature response. But later, he posted several cryptic messages that fans interpreted as subtle criticism. Some posts were quickly deleted, yet screenshots continued spreading online. Over time, the situation turned into a complicated mix of past relationships, new rumors, and constant public commentary. When news of Cardi and Diggs possibly separating began trending after the Super Bowl, some people online joked that Offset had won without doing anything. While those comments were mostly made for entertainment, they highlighted how closely the public still followed Cardi's personal life. Many supporters, however, defended her, saying she deserved privacy and respect instead of endless judgment. Celebrities and commentators also shared opinions.
Let them go. Y'all are bigger and better without them. Y'all are doing phenomenal things that y'all do not need to be attached to these trash men. And if this is healing, keep it away from me. Whatever type of healing this is that he was offering you, you might want to go and write a essay about this.
Adding to the growing conversation, memes spread quickly, with jokes about losing both the game and the relationship on the same night. Beneath the humor, though, there was a serious discussion about trust, emotional investment, and how difficult it can be for public figures to maintain relationships under constant attention. Every decision they make becomes headline news, and even unconfirmed rumors can shape public perception. Despite the difficult headlines, Cardi continued focusing on her career. Just days after the Super Bowl, she returned to performing, stepping onto the stage with the same energy that made her famous. Fans attending her shows noticed that she remained professional and determined, refusing to let personal challenges stop her progress. Her ability to continue working through emotional situations reminded people why she has remained one of the most successful artists of her generation. Many observers also pointed out that her life story has always included obstacles. From her early struggles before fame to the pressures of international success, she has repeatedly shown resilience. Each time controversy appears, she eventually shifts attention back to her music and creative projects. That pattern has helped her maintain a strong fan base, even during difficult personal moments. Looking at the situation as a whole, the Super Bowl night became more than just a sports event. It turned into a turning point filled with rumors, emotional tension, and unexpected headlines. A night that was meant to celebrate achievement instead highlighted the challenges of living a public life where every detail is examined by millions of people. Whether the rumors are true or not, the experience showed how quickly narratives can form online, often without confirmed facts. For Cardi, the most important focus now appears to be her children, her health, and her career. Friends close to her say she is concentrating on positive steps forward rather than looking back. She has continued releasing music, planning tours, and working on new creative projects. Fans who have followed her journey for years know that setbacks rarely keep her down for long. The story also serves as a reminder that celebrity relationships, despite appearing glamorous, face many of the same challenges as ordinary ones: trust, communication, and emotional responsibility. The difference is that every disagreement or rumor can instantly become global news. That level of attention can make even small problems feel overwhelming, especially when millions of strangers share opinions about private matters. As time passes, the noise surrounding the Super Bowl drama will likely fade, replaced by new headlines and new stories. What remains is Cardi's ability to keep moving forward, learning from each experience, and continuing to grow both personally and professionally. She has already shown many times that she can recover from difficult chapters and return stronger than before. In the end, the most lasting image may not be the rumors, the online jokes, or the relationship speculation. Instead, it may be the picture of an artist who faced public disappointment, emotional stress, and intense media attention, yet still stepped back onto the stage and continued doing what she loves. That determination has always been a central part of her success. Life in the spotlight often moves quickly, and public opinion can change overnight. One day brings celebration, and the next brings controversy. But for artists like Cardi, resilience becomes the most valuable skill. No matter how dramatic the headlines become, she continues building her career, raising her children, and focusing on the future. And as fans have seen many times before, each difficult chapter eventually becomes just another step in a much longer story of growth, survival, and determination.